How would you like to learn about mythology and a good part of olden history by seeing them depicted in an array of colorful dolls telling stories? We are at that time of the year again when homes in the southern states of India feast on the glitter and beauty brought about by bright colors, vibrant lights, festive music, and delicious food. The pandemic may have dampened the spirit a little, but there is no stopping tradition. In their own little way, celebrations are happening and festivities, though muted, are carried on. Navaratri is a 9-day festivity celebrated in various forms in different parts of India, but in all, it is a celebration of the feminine goddesses. Sadhguru or Jagi Vasudev, an Indian yogi and author, explained this in detail.
Navaratri literally means 9 nights. Every month, after the no moon day or the Amavasya, after that, days are counted. Ninth day is called Navami. These 9 days are considered feminine. Dasara is all about… in Karnataka it is about Chamundi, in Bengal it's about Durga, but essentially it's about the feminine goddess, the feminine divinity, because this quarter belongs to her. In this quarter, northern hemisphere of the planet becomes gentle because it receives the least amount of sunlight from now onwards. So everything becomes subdued and feminine. It's not on in a big way like that.
Since Navaratri is a festival honoring female goddesses, women, young ladies, and cute little girls are most prominent in the celebration, specifically in setting up one of the main components of the celebration, the golus. This beautiful display of dolls is accompanied by colorful columns or rangolis, well-decorated lamps, and women and girls dressed in traditional garments chanting and singing. Traditionally set on 9 wooden steps, Bomay Golu or Dal Golu is the artistic display of dolls. The 9 steps represent the 9 days of Navaratri. But nowadays, households display them in any odd number of steps with various themes and designs. Many times, telling beautiful mythological stories interspersed with modern ideas. Dr. Sangabi and her daughter Tanisha set up a traditional Golu each year. Here they explain the details of their Gulu last year.
In our Gulu, we keep 5 steps, and in the first one we keep Ganesha and the 3 Shaktis, Saraswati, Lakshmi and Mahakali, and then we keep the Kalasam and followed by the other goddess. Here we have Arunachaleshwara with his wife and Annapurni, Rajarajeshwari, and then on the third step we have all forms of Vishnu, Ramar, Srinivasa Perumal, then Guru Ayurappan, and in this fourth step we have Ashtalakshmi and followed by the Savakaram on the other side, and we have few other small dolls, and finally in the last step we have the Marapachi Boma, which is a must in all Gurus, and also the Chettiar who is having shops. He is selling various vessels, and the other person on the other side is selling all the groceries, vegetables along with it. This is also a must in all our Gurus. And we keep Vedakar. We usually keep the 5-faced one for the Guru. And finally, here I have we have kept a theme. This is about Arupadai Murugan. Uh, the first one is the Murugan is born here. So he's born with the Kartigai Pengal. So he's born as 6 Murugas initially. So that's what I've depicted here in a lotus. And then here is about Swami Malai, where he teaches Lord Shiva about the Pranav Mantram. And then the second one is Parani, where he gets angry with his parents because they are not giving them mangoes to him. So he goes around the world while Ganesha goes around his parents and gets the mango for himself. So he gets angry and goes sits in Parani. So that's what we have depicted here. And the third one is Tiruchendur, where he fights with the demon Surapatman, and he destroys him, and that's where he sits in Tiruchendur. So the next one, he gets married there to Devayane at Tiruparamkundram, and then comes Padamudar Chole, where he gets married to Goddess Valli, and then finally at Tirutani, he sits along with his consorts and gives them the blessings. So this is what I have depicted here this year, and this is Arupadai Veedu Murugan.
In the recent days, families give new twists to their golus by introducing themes depicting modern lives. Some of the issues are highlighted and presented using handmade dolls and other items. A retired school principal, Mrs. Batsala, showed us some of her previous golu designs showing various other scenarios of modern days.
This is our traditional golu. This is must, those are whether we are keeping or not, this is the must for golu. We can keep 3 steps, minimum 3 or 5, 7, that is depending upon us. As I don't have that much space, I am keeping only 5 steps. First row I kept as Pillayar and Hanuman, Adi and the Kadavul, like that. Then Gajendra Moksham, Dhanvantri, so he is wearing stethoscope. He is in Balajabad. Now also it is there. So then Lakshmi, Saraswati, Durga. Then the signs and the Savataram. And that face as stand like that is Sri Mushnam Bhovaraga Swami. That is our native place, my husband's native place. So that's one. Then Radha Krishna, Vishnu, Pillayar, Vedanta Desikar. These are all GS. Like that slowly we are from animals and only we are coming to human beings like that. No? So in the down I kept like that. This is small Rangoli I did. Today I will change that. Daily I will change. Today after I did the home household work, I will come here and I will change that and I will do pujas and that.
The 9-day festivity is punctuated by children reciting slokas, singing songs, and savoring special dishes honoring the female goddesses. Sadhguru explains how important it is to honor the female goddesses as their dominance promotes compassion and love.
See, the worship of the feminine was prevalent right across the planet at one time. But unfortunately, certain very ambitious approach to even religion, like with everything else, conquest became the mode. When conquest became the mode, they burned the feminine out of the planet. We made it like masculine is the only way to be successful. And we have compelled even women to become very masculine today in their attitude and approach and emotion and thought, because somewhere we have made everybody understand masculine is the only way to success, conquest is the way. Conquest is not the way. To embrace is the way. You're trying to conquer the planet, that's what has led to all the disaster. If feminine was more dominant factor, or at least evenly balanced, I don't think you would have any ecological disaster, because feminine and earth worship came together, always. Those cultures which looked upon earth as mother and was in a worshipful attitude towards that, they never caused too much damage to the environment around them. Only those who saw conquest as a way of life, that is where this happened. After doing all this damage to the planet, still half the people cannot even eat properly. There is enough food on the planet, but half the people cannot eat properly. If feminine was dominant, the population would eat for sure. If feminine was dominant, compassion and love and aesthetics would be dominant, not conquest. If feminine found a better expression on this planet, maybe our stock market will not hit 20,000. But generally people will smile more, be a little more happy, a little more loving. Life would be a little more beautiful, which is essentially what we want, isn't it? After all, it's in pursuit of human well-being all these things are done. But that's completely being forgotten, because that is the way of the masculine, that it just goes on in one way. The feminine is not trying to go anywhere. Feminine is happy where it is. That's the big difference. If these two things are in balance, then we can go somewhere and also enjoy where we are. That's what needs to happen in the world.
As we celebrate Navaratri this year, despite the difficult situation that we are in, let us honor the femininity of our goddesses and the beautiful influences they impart on us as we enjoy the beauty of the golus set up by our mothers, aunties, sisters, and daughters.